So I'm in Utah now. Just finished up my summer work season in Washington at Mount Rainier. And I think that's where I saw you guys last. I was probably there for another 3 weeks after my most recent video. And I made my way down in a couple of days to Utah, which is where I am now. Hi, I'm Christine. After starting life over in 2020, I'm using seasonal work to build financial security, experience new places, and most importantly, keep living life as a big adventure. Come along as I live like a local in desired destinations, spend time in nature hiking, backpacking, and living out of my car, and craft the trips of my dreams on a backpacker's budget. And I'm here with my friend Matt, and we're camping. And we're making a video.
Should I say something? Did you lead me in? What up, YouTube?
There you go. Yeah, so this is kind of the beauty of seasonal work, is that it's not year-round. It can be, if you want it to be. You can find things in between. But I don't like to do that. I like my vacation time. And by doing this kind of work and with 2 contracts a year, I give myself way more vacation time than I would ever earn at any other job in the US. So the plan is to be here, like 5 days or something? Is that?
Yeah, just about. We don't have a solid plan.
Okay.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah. So, and then I think I'm gonna head up north for a little bit. And maybe back down south and just kind of be all over the place for a little while. And I don't think I told you what I decided to do for winter. I think I was still entertaining a couple of offers when I last talked about it. So I decided not to stay in Washington. There's not enough sunshine there, even in the winter. Utah has much more sun and much better snow, as I've come to find. Yeah, I took a job in Park City, working for a ski resort, and I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a new opportunity for me, something different than I've done before, which I think is kind of always the case. But right now, I'm not focusing on work, focusing on fun, relaxation, resetting. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting into the relaxation mode here, this first camp.
Right, which is why we do seasonal work, is to take extended time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So Matt also does seasonal work. Okay, so how long have you been doing seasonal work, Matt?
I've been doing I'm not in frame, so I don't actually exist.
You do exist.
This is like a soft launch of Matt.
Yeah.
On the channel. But more so that we both were in Alaska and that we were in Rainier together.
Yeah.
So I left Rainier before you, and then we ended up meeting up in the middle here. Didn't even have a plan.
No.
Right, so it was just...
We met up in Escalante.
Right, why? Because it was a dot on a map.
Yeah.
No reason other than...
Well, I thought it would be warm.
Well...
And then you brought us up to 9,600 feet.
Yes.
so we could freeze.
Yeah, so Escalante finally, the temperature finally went down.
Yeah.
Enough to car camp.
Yeah.
And then we decided to come up to altitude.
Yeah, but there's no one here, which is nice.
Right.
Yeah, so we had our choice of campsites, but the campground is closed despite the fact that the website says it's still open, so.
There's a handwritten sign on the board that says they closed at noon last week.
Yeah, unfortunately you have to drive the hour out of Escalante to get here on a 40% incline to realize that is the case. So, but it's not unfortunate because this is a great camp. I like this camp.
Right. Well, the campground is which direction?
That way.
Right, and we are just adjacent
We're
to the camp.
Campground adjacent. I think this is Dixie National Forest. I'm not certain about that. But we can have free dispersed camping here. We don't have any amenities, but I brought plenty of amenities. So pretty soon I'll need to do an update on what my vehicle setup is, because it's feeling pretty good, actually. Actually, I think I talked about this when I first got to Washington, how I was like strategizing a change because I was not happy with my setup, and I'm feeling very comfortable now. I spent a lot of money doing it, but I'm going to be basically living out of my car for what will be in total maybe about 40 days. So I basically took like the money that I've been spending to go on international trips between my work contracts to invest into making my car setup a little bit nicer. So just need to take care of a few car maintenance things, and then I'll be in good position.
Perfect. So you did a video on like planning and what you kind of want?
Yeah, I talked about some thoughts. So what I had done was I had gotten rid of my foam mattress.
Oh.
I know. Because I thought I was going to be in Antarctica and Hawaii, which I was, and then then Antarctica though. So I thought it was going to like just back to back not be with my car. So I wanted like more storage space. So I got rid of it, and I was like, oh, I can use just like an inflatable and just really like keep the footprint small in there. And I tried it and was not comfortable. So I bought the same one again.
Okay, because I was going to say the one that you have is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
just had to rebuy it.
I just rebought it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to inflate. Inflatables never last.
Yeah.
The potential to get a hole.
Yeah. So now I drive around with it set up all the time, like just laying flat, and then I can just set things on top of it. Before, I was always really diligent about folding it up, putting it in the trunk, and then putting the back seat up, because it's part of like a paranoia of my car getting broken into. So I just wanted to make everything seem like it wasn't being used for that. But I still that's why I have black sheets, because I still keep everything black in there. So when you look through the tinted windows, you can't really see what you're looking at. Like all of my duffel bags are black. My bedding is black. Like everything in there. Yeah.
Folding table.
My folding table. My refrigerator is as dark as I could get it. So it's dark gray, but yeah.
Right. And if you had an inflatable mattress, you don't want to store stuff on top of that either.
Well, I would just de-inflate it and then put it away.
Why bother? Why would you go through all that?
I don't know. I felt too crowded in the car, which bothers me.
Well, is it worth having the inflatable mattress? Like, can you make it work? Like, is there a price issue between what you have right now and the inflatable mattress?
No, I mean, honestly, I don't think that they could make an inflatable that would be as comfortable as what I have. So it's more important to get good sleep, I think, especially, yeah.
Right, but you did a video on like
The things,
what you're planning to bring and what you want.
yeah.
Now it's in practice.
Yeah, yeah. There's still something I would like to change with the camp kitchen setup, because I have a black box that I'm using and everything is like in there now, which is, it is literally the most perfect size box. But I want that like where the lid just kind of like hinges up, and then on the top of it has like all the utensils and things like that. And then the front side like hinges down, and then that becomes like a cutting board. Because a lot of times, like here, we've got the table out and set up because we're here for a number of days. But a lot of times I'm like 1-2 nights maybe. And it's just me. So I do everything out of the back of the trunk, and I just pull the table out, and I want to be able to like set that on the back of the mattress and like have everything there. But I haven't found that product exists.
I was going to say, it doesn't exist.
Not like that. There are things that you can like, it's basically like now you're putting a small platform in the car, and you're like pulling out all these extenders and stuff like that.
Like on the roll.
Yeah. And those are cool, but like that's more than even what I want. I want just the box but like perfectly organized. Could you imagine?
Yeah, you? Oh my gosh. Actually, I really love the idea of the utensil holder on the lid. Just
Yeah.
little clip-ins.
Yeah.
Because then you know exactly where they are.
Right.
You don't worry about them. They stay cleaner. They don't get mixed
Yeah.
in with all the rest of the
Whereas
stuff.
I think I have a fork in here somewhere. Me last night. Yeah.
It was actually on my passenger floor.
That's,
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you, but yeah. The one you ate off of, yeah.
I don't think I used it. Yeah, maybe. Oh gosh. Thank you. You're so nice. It changes the dynamic, but in a really good way, because I don't have to do everything all by myself. Like this.
Yeah.
It's windy here in the afternoon, and we set up this together. And you guys would have seen in a video that I set this up by myself before, but it wasn't windy. And with these gusts of wind, there's no way I could have done this by myself. Like, it was hard for both of us to do it just with the amount of wind, because it's essentially a giant sail. Because you assemble it first, then attach it to the vehicle. So, yeah. But things like that, or things like you helping with the dinner or starting a fire, you know, that kind of stuff. It's good.
Right, and the only reason we put that thing up is because it was windy.
Yeah.
Like, we never would have thought to, hey, let's put it up. Well,
Yeah.
It's fine. No, like, no, it's windy. We
Yeah.
can put a windbreak up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is pretty difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, that's the hard thing about that. I guess yeah, I don't know. So I bought it for like potentially rain or snow. Wind, it would help, but I don't know if I would be able to get it up by myself in the wind.
yeah, it's already windy.
Yeah, might be a bad idea to try. But it is also very useful. So here there's a lot of privacy because there's no one around. But
October.
like, had we camped closer to Escalante, at some of that dispersed camping, even having it set up there when it wasn't windy, it's like a great place to just go in and like change. Like, I don't have to change my car. I don't have to like crouch down. I can just go in there and change. So, yeah. I think it was a good purchase.
Talk about the fuel.
I bought a JetBoil Genesis, which was a splurge. And I was so excited to come out here and try it. And especially like with how windy it is, because that's kind of why I wanted to get that one, because I trust the JetBoil brand name. It's been very reliable for me in the backcountry for all of these years. And I thought, you know what? I really want to try this product for camp cooking. I would like to make some healthy home cooked meals outdoors. Got it. Made a mistake because I just assumed that it was going to be running off the same fuel canisters as like the JetBoil Micro Mo or it doesn't. It runs off like the green propane canisters, which I do not have because I haven't had that kind of stove for a little while. So yeah, I'm eager when we go back into town to buy that so I can test out the product. In the meantime though, I've been using my JetBoil stash, which I've had for a few years now, and I just used the frying pan pot from the Genesis on top of that to cook, and it worked out pretty well. Heated up some chicken last night, and yeah, I'm gonna use it again tonight, so that's fine. Yeah.
It came clean, like it spots.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
did a chicken and like sauce.
A barbecue sauce, a Korean barbecue sauce.
Right. We like cooked it and it just wiped right away.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, especially when you don't have running water
Yeah. Well,
out here. Well, this is where we get coverage.
we actually we do actually have running water. So an upgrade that I've been wanting to make for a long time is moving into getting the Dometic water tank and the electronic water spigot. So that was about a $200 investment, and it's working great. It's nice to be able to like actually wash your hands just with like a tap of a finger. So that's really good for that purpose. And then for doing dishes, it's good too. So you're not sort of like fiddling around with all these jugs and things like that to do kitchen cleanup. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's a little rechargeable unit, and yeah, I'm kind of curious to see like how quickly I go through water with it, because it's kind of hard to gauge like how much I'm using, especially since the tank is black. But of course it's black because it blends in. You can't see it in the car. So am I. So when I'm laying in the car, you can't tell I'm there. I just wear all black. It's perfect. That's just a quick update of where I am with my car setup, what's going on, how I'm planning on using it over the next 30-something days. And I'm going to keep you posted on that, as well as take you along on the adventure. So I hope you come along. Make sure to subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye.